Yeah,
That's
and
my
it's,
2 cents
I guess
on it.
that's part of the reason why people feel like we're living in times where the divorce rates, the marriage rates, all of those are going to decrease drastically over the next decade because people don't feel as though love is a real thing anymore. People don't feel
Nope.
as though that you can really go out here and connect and find somebody that you will be with long term with anymore. And there's some truth to that. But what has to occur, I feel like, is you have to decide indefinitely what it is that you want for your life. I was having a conversation recently on my channel where I was saying that um, once you decide what it is that you want, that's the way that you have to move. You got
Facts.
people that are living young, want to be free and be like, all right, I'm gonna get all this out of my system, and then later on, I'm gonna go ahead and settle down. That sounds good and all, but really, you're setting yourself up for failure because
Yeah.
what you're doing is that subconscious mind of yours is going to get accustomed to the way you had been moving. Me myself, I had always had the intention of dating with the purpose of finding somebody that I could be serious with because I want a family. When I was a teenager, that was the mindset that I had.
Ooh,
So that's the way I've always moved. So
that's you special, bro. You know what I mean? That's crazy hearing that from I don't hear that often from men. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? Nowadays, bro, like especially with men who have options and shit, dog.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got raised right.
Well,
Uh
it wasn't even that because I wasn't. I was raised by a modern woman. And
yeah.
I've told my viewers on my channel many a times before. I was like, my mom had a saying. She was like, I treat men like martyr. They get on, they get off next. That was her saying. My mom
Damn.
was like, if they don't got a ring on their finger, they free game. That was her saying. I wanted different for myself
Oh,
because I
is
didn't
that
have that
was that
from her.
you think that had influence on molding your perspective now, seeing how type of energy that shit brought and you wanted different for yourself?
Most certainly,
Yeah.
100%,
Yeah. That
100%,
makes sense. That
100%.
definitely makes
I
sense.
wanted family. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't have that dynamic. You know, only relationship I had was with my mother. I'm just
Yeah.
now developing relationships with other members of my family because I didn't have that growing up. I
Yeah.
want that. I want that family. Even if I were to get in a relationship, a serious committed relationship with a female, and I want to marry her down the line, I can only hope and pray that she has a solid enough foundation with her family so that maybe they can accept me into their lives. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's what I've always wanted.
Yeah.
That's the attention that I've always moved with when it came to dating.
It's gotta be rough for you.
Most certainly, because I was also that guy that throughout my 20s, knowing the position that I was in, seeing my mom being a gold digger and the role that men played in her life, and me feeling like, oh, I don't have enough to contribute to a woman, so I'm not gonna date until I get in a position to where I can be a provider for myself and for a potential family. I didn't even bother dating in my 20s.
Mm.
I
Mm.
didn't. I didn't even go out there. And because for me, it took till I was 30 to realize what single was. I
Yeah.
thought if you were single, you wasn't dealing with nobody on any level. I
Yeah.
ain't think folks was just out here just moving about how
Fucking.
they were moving about.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's not the way that single looked for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Single for me, man, yo, you ain't talking to
Ah,
nobody. You trying to get your stuff in order so that you can find somebody.
you was living
So
in a whole nother world, bro. You might have
I
well been in
swear I was
goddamn 1960, bro. That's
it
crazy.
felt like it. It felt like it. It felt like I
That's
was like, damn, I don't understand this. I was confused.
and then, but then now you being implanted in the dating market now, it's got to be,
Oh,
it's got to be very difficult, bro.
bro.
I was just, I'm thinking about, well, I'm going to do it now. Like matter of fact, it's a perfect opportunity now. It's like, bro, like when men get to that point in their life when they, have resources, are
Mhm.
prepared to be in a committed relationship with someone, man, like where do you go? What do you do? What makes it easier to make that happen, bro? Because chances are you're gonna run into some shit that's not worth it.
Most certainly, 100%, and
Man, you in
especially with me
Atlanta
being,
too, bro. You in Atlanta too, dog. And this is a surplus women out there. And
bro.
all my homies out there, like, bro, it's fucked up. It's fucked
Yeah,
up.
exactly, man. Especially with me being in a position that I'm in, where I have the options now I have the options. I have built myself up to the person that I am to where I can have that family and I can choose that life at any given point. It's just me dating a lot of different women so that I can find, all right, who's going to be this person? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it might look like I'm moving around, like I'm in the streets, but no, it's like, all right, I'm weighing the options out.
Yeah, you casting your net, seeing who's fucking worth it, man.
That's right.
Um, but then off like it's just more particular to your situation and
Mm,
trying to figure out like finding the best partner for you. So when you tell these women, you know, I'm dating multiple people and shit,
mhm.
chances are the woman that you are going to want to be with is not going to be okay with that.
Oh, most certainly,
You know what I'm saying? But
most
then it's
certainly.
like, you know, what do you do?
And for the people that just heard what he just said, the woman that I choose to be with is not going to be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Is because she's going to be a certain caliber of woman.
Facts.
But when it gets to that point, then I can let go of the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? Because she's the one, right? She's the one
Yeah.
that I'm choosing. And even if it don't work out, then that's when I'm gonna have to just understand because I go into every situation thinking it like that. I'm like, even though you might want the end all be all end of the road relationship, you still gotta go, you still gotta look at it like this somewhere down the line, this may not work out. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? But then that's when you just gotta do the unfortunate thing that everybody else gotta do when they get out of a serious long committed relationship or a divorce, which is put yourself back out there.
And start over. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But like, I'm just thinking like a good quality, traditional, feminine, all that women that has good morals and ethics and values. Like as
Mm-hmm.
soon as you tell her that, she's like, all right, I'm cool. And
Yeah.
then it's but that's gonna speak volumes too. That should be like, all right, maybe I should like because if they know who you are, what you
Mm-hmm.
represent, you know what I'm saying, your status and all this shit, you know what I mean? And they're
Mm-hmm.
say and they still say, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna place myself in that shit because I'm not like that. It's gonna
Mm-hmm.
take, you know, a woman from a cut from a certain cloth to fucking say some shit like that. You know what I mean? So
But you got to also think the even with finding a woman that is maybe have some more of those traditional values, she still lives in a modern era.
yep.
So with her still living in the modern era, she may accept some of the modern ways of being. Like, okay,
You're
well,
right.
yeah, let me see if I can prove myself to him as to why I am the best option for him. So
Yeah.
she might want to stick around for that. A lot of
Yep.
women, when they get a man that they really want, they will try to prove themselves.
I don't want to put my shit out there, but I'm the spitting I'm the example of that, bro. Like
Yeah.
I had a situation going on with my girl right now came back in my life, and she was like I don't give a fuck, but it wasn't like she was like cool, whatever the fuck, and but she just like it wasn't even close. She like overwhelmed my situation where I was like, all right, I'm cool, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Yeah.
so
And
yeah, bro.
that's what if you're somebody that wants that just single solid committed relationship, when somebody comes into your life that's like that, that's applying that type of pressure, you're like, shit, like I don't even know if I love this person, but I can't see myself not being with this person.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
It might not be a love thing at the end of the day. It might just be like that. This really is the best option for me. Hell, I'm
yeah.
attracted to, I like this person a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? The love may or may not be a factor because love is definitely not going is not going to be the thing that keeps the relationship
Absolutely not. It's like a
going
base.
past. Yeah, yeah.
It's, it's
You
just
know what I'm
like
saying?
it's like the foundation. You know what I mean? You got to lay
Yeah, it
everything on
might.
top
Yeah,
of that, bro.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah. But at the end of the day, I just know it's hard, dog. There's no wrong. There's not no wrong or right answer.
Yeah.
It's not that cut and dry. It's extremely dynamic at this point, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, there's just dating seems damn near impossible. You know what I mean?
I know.
Fuck,
I know. I
fuck.
hate it, but we're here.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, dog.
All right, let's see what else we got.